Akashvani presents Morning News. Good morning, I'm Abhishek Mukhopadhyay. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to address G20 Health Ministers meeting in Gandhinagar today. Formal inauguration of Youth 20 Summit to take place in Varanasi this morning. Government makes biometric verification of mobile SIM card dealers mandatory and discontinue bulk connection mechanism. IMD forecasts heavy rain in east and adjoining central India to the next 2 days. US court rejects habeas corpus petition filed by Mumbai terror attacks accused Tahawwur Rana. And Priya Malik wins gold medal at Under20 World Wrestling Championships in the Jordanian capital, Amman. As part of India's G20 presidency, the G20 Health Ministers meeting will officially be inaugurated today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will virtually address the inaugural session of the meet. The conference will witness the participation of G20 member countries, invited states and international organizations. More from a correspondent.
The meeting will focus on three priority areas including health emergency prevention, preparedness and response with a focus on antimicrobial resistance and One Health framework, strengthening cooperation in the pharmaceutical sector and digital health innovations. There will also be combined sessions of G20 and side events during the meeting. A joint Finance Health Ministers meeting will also be held tomorrow as a focus event of G20 Health Ministers meeting. Under India's G20 presidency, the Global Initiative on Digital Health will also be launched tomorrow, which aims to consolidate efforts in digital healthcare landscape in the world today. Aparna Khun, Akashvani News, Gandhinagar.
A 4-day Youth 20 Summit, which is underway at Varanasi in Uttar Pradesh, will be formally inaugurated this morning. Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath and Union Minister for Youth Affairs and Sports Anurag Singh Thakur will attend the event. The Youth 20 Summit has been organized by the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports under the framework of India's G20 presidency. Around 125 delegates from G20 countries, guest countries and international organizations are participating in the 4-day summit. More from a correspondent.
Youth 20 is one of the official engagement groups of the G20. During the summit, the participating delegates will discuss 5 identified themes of Y20. The themes include future of work, industry 4.0, innovation and 21st century skills, shared future, youth in democracy and governance, and climate change and disaster risk reduction. The summit provides an opportunity to the youth experts, decision makers and youth representatives from G20 countries to negotiate, finalize and signing of the Y20 communique created from the conclusions of the discussions conducted during the past few months. Anand Kumar, Akashvani News, Varanasi.
The government has decided to make biometric verification of mobile SIM card dealers mandatory and discontinue the bulk connection mechanism. Briefing the media in New Delhi, Communication Minister Ashwini Vaishnav said registration will also be compulsory for all point-of-sale dealers. He said the steps have been taken to check the practice of cyber frauds, fraudulent calls and protect the users.
जो सिम बेचता है उसकी बहुत बड़ी कॉम्प्लिसिटी होती है. वो एक्चुअल जितना चेक करना चाहिए कानून के हिसाब से जो वेरिफिकेशन एक्चुअल में करना चाहिए वो वेरिफिकेशन नहीं करते. सिम बेचने में उनका फोकस रहता है. इसको कंट्रोल में करने के लिए पुलिस वेरिफिकेशन मैंडेटरी कर रहे हैं. जो भी डीलर बनेगा उसका वेरिफिकेशन, बायोमेट्रिक वेरिफिकेशन, पॉइंट ऑफ सेल के जो डीलर्स हैं उनका रजिस्ट्रेशन कंपलसरी कर रहे हैं. इससे रजिस्ट्रेशन और वेरिफिकेशन से जिसने भी फ्रॉडुलेंटली सिम बेचा या फ्रॉडुलेंट डॉक्यूमेंट के बेसिस पे सिम बेचा उस व्यक्ति को अकाउंटेबल किया जा सके.
Talking about the Sanchar Sathi portal, the minister informed that 52 lakh fraudulent connections have been detected and deactivated and 67,000 SIM card dealers have been blacklisted. Mr. Vaishnav said 300 FIR have been lodged. He said 66,000 WhatsApp accounts and 8 lakh payment wallet accounts have been blocked. According to the new initiative, if a point of sale indulges in any illegal activities, it will be terminated and blacklisted for a period of 3 years. To prevent misuse of printed Aadhaar, the demographic details will mandatorily be captured by scanning QR code of printed Aadhaar. Over 20,27,000 new workers have enrolled under Employee State Insurance ESI scheme in June. Around 24,298 new establishments have been registered and brought under the Social Security umbrella of the Employee State Insurance Corporation. in the month. Labour and Employment Ministry said 9.77 lakh employees up to the age group of 25 years constitute the majority of new registrations. Gender-wise analysis of payroll data indicates that there has been net enrollment of 3.87 lakh female members in June. The data shows that a total 71 transgender employees have registered under ESI scheme. Home Minister Amit Shah will plant the 4 croreth sapling at Central Reserve Police Force Group Centre in Greater Noida, Uttar Pradesh today. The Home Minister will also electronically inaugurate 15 newly constructed buildings of various types in 8 different campuses of CRPF. The one-of-its-kind plantation drive across the country was launched by Mr. Shah on the 12th of July 2020. The CAPFs have planted more than 3.55 crore saplings across the nation in a span of 3 years from 2020 to 2022. The collective target of planting 1.5 crore saplings by all Central Reserve Police Forces was set for this year. Taking the total sapling plantation to 5 crores will be exemplary contribution of the CAPFs to the overall environmental protection efforts of the nation. The Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav and Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat Food Festival will begin today in the national capital. The aim of the 3-day festival, organized by the Minister of Tourism in collaboration with the different states and union territories, is to celebrate the rich culinary diversity of India. The event will showcase state-specific cuisines and promote awareness of the unique offerings within each region while fostering a sense of togetherness. The food festival will be organized in state sadhans and bhavans of the participating states in New Delhi. A few of the states are also organizing handicraft exhibitions along with the food festival in the premises of the state bhavans. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates around the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. India Meteorological Department IMD has forecast heavy rainfall activity over east and adjoining central India to the next 2 days. Heavy rainfall activity is likely over Odisha, Jharkhand, Bihar, Chhattisgarh, Sub-Himalaya, East Madhya Pradesh, West Bengal and Sikkim. The Weather Office also forecast heavy rainfall activity over Assam, Meghalaya, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura and Arunachal Pradesh to the next 4 days. It said subdued rainfall activity is likely to continue over rest parts of the country in the next 4 to 5 days. We spoke to senior scientist at IMD, R.K. Jenamani, for the latest update on the weather conditions.
The latest from IMD is that the low pressure area over northwest Bay of Bengal of Odisha, West Bengal coast today persists on 18th August, and because of this system, heavy to very heavy rainfall, heavy rainfall also likely over Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh and West Bengal. So we have orange color warning mainly for the Odisha. लेकिन जो other parts of India है, उसके लिए जो उत्तराखंड है, उसके लिए भी heavy rainfall warning है, उत्तराखंड mainly. Monsoon condition जो है कुछ time रहेगा अभी.
Union Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Singh Thakur has said that the central government will provide all kinds of assistance to deal with natural calamities in Himachal Pradesh. Talking to media persons in New Delhi, Mr. Thakur said, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Home Minister Amit Shah themselves have been very keen and helpful towards Himachal Pradesh. He said more than 12 NDRF teams and Air Force teams are already working at the ground level in the relief and rescue operations. He emphasized that the centre will look into any requirement coming from the state. In Punjab, there is no relief from the flood situation in at least 6 districts. The authorities are making all efforts to help marooned people in different villages of Gurdaspur, Hoshiarpur, Kapurthala, Roopnagar, Moga and Taran districts. The government has closed schools in the flood-hit areas. State Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann, during his visit to the flood-hit areas of Hoshiarpur district yesterday, advised people not to panic as the state government is there to bail them out. He also asked officers to share the information regarding water level regularly with people to avoid any confusion. Our report.
Even though there has been no rain in Punjab for the past few days. The water released from various dams of the state is creating havoc in many districts. After Gurdaspur, Hoshiarpur, Roopnagar, Moga and Kapurthala, now Taran district is also facing flood threat as the water level here in Harike barrage is increasing continuously. The authorities have advised people living near the river banks to move to higher places. Meanwhile, relief and rescue operations are going on a war footing in the flood affected districts with the help of the army. In the Purana Shala area of Gurdaspur, the army set an exemplary example by saving the lives of a family and their 15-day-old newborn baby who were surrounded by flood water. Shishu Sharma Shantal, Akashvani News, Jalandhar.
A Flood Watch mobile app has been launched for real-time flood forecast situations across the country. The app aims to disseminate information related to the flood situation and forecasts up to 7 days on a real-time basis. The chairman of the Central Water Commission, Kushvinder Vora, launched the app in New Delhi yesterday. Speaking on the occasion, Mr. Vora said the app utilizes advanced technologies such as satellite data analysis and real-time monitoring to deliver accurate and timely flood forecasts. He said the user-friendly app will make it easy for anyone to stay informed and minimize risk during flood events. Mr. Vora said this Flood Watch mobile app will be beneficial for tourists visiting hill stations.
टूरिस्ट किसी भी जगह पे जाते हैं तो नियरेस्ट लोकेशन जो हमारी साइट की होगी उसकी सारी जानकारी उनको तुरंत मिल जाएगी, अभी की भी मिल जाएगी, 7 दिन में क्या स्थिति होगी, कम से कम जब हमारे फोरकास्ट कहेंगे कि 7 दिन में स्थिति थोड़ी सी बनने वाली है फ्लड की, वो वॉचफुल रहेंगे क्योंकि सारे जो पर्यटन स्थल हैं कहीं ना कहीं नदियों से जुड़े हुए हैं, उनको बहुत फायदा रहेगा अलर्ट रहने में कि कितना उनको नदी के पास जाना चाहिए या कितना उनको मूवमेंट करनी चाहिए.
UN Resident Coordinator in India, Shombi Sharp, has said that the climate crisis is one of the most existential challenges and India is leading the world on climate action plans. In an exclusive interview with Akashvani News, emphasized that India is playing a pivotal role in showcasing how a nation can effectively address key development priorities alongside significant climate action. A US court has rejected habeas corpus petition filed by Mumbai terror attack accused Tahawwur Rana. The verdict has paved the way for US Secretary of State Antony Blinken to issue a certification for him to be extradited to India, where he is facing trial for his involvement in the 2008 Mumbai terror attacks. However, Pakistani origin Canadian businessman Rana has filed an appeal against the order and sought a stay on his extradition to India till the time his appeal is pending. Indian grappler Priya Malik won gold medal at the Under20 World Wrestling Championships in Jordanian capital Amman. Priya became just the second woman wrestler from India to be crowned Under20 World Championship. Antim Fungal has been the first woman from India to win a junior world title in wrestling at last year's edition. Priya, the 22-year-old from Haryana, beat Laura Celine Kuhn of Germany by 5-0 in the women's 76kg freestyle wrestling final. In a true stamp of authority, Priya went the whole tournament without conceding a single point in any of her matches. And now, for a look at today's newspapers, it's over to Renu Kataria.
Thank you, Abhishek. The Chandrayaan-3 mission is prominently covered by the papers. Chandrayaan releases lander for touchdown, leads Hindustan Times. The Asian Age carries a photograph of the newly launched INS Vindhyagiri, the stealth frigate for the Navy built by Defence PSU Garden Reach Shipbuilders and Engineers Limited in Kolkata. The caption above reads, President launches stealth frigate INS Vindhyagiri. Rajay Joshi missing from BJP's Rajasthan election panels leads the Pioneer. The Tribune, quoting USAID Chief Samantha Power, says India's growth in sight helping other nations. The Indian Express quotes J&K DGP Dilbag Singh as saying, drug menace bigger threat than militancy, we are going Punjab way. No more bulk SIM cards as government steps in to curb fraud, reports The Hindu. And finally, Bharat Mandapam to get 30-foot Nataraj statue ahead of G20 meet, reports The Times of India. And with that, it's back to you, Abhishek.
Thank you, Renu. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to address G20 Health Ministers meeting in Gandhinagar today. Formal inauguration of Youth 20 Summit to take place in Varanasi this morning. Government makes biometric verification of mobile SIM card dealers mandatory and discontinues bulk connection mechanism. IMD forecasts heavy rain in east and adjoining central India during the next 2 days. US court rejects habeas corpus petition filed by Mumbai terror attacks accused Tahawwur Rana. And Priya Malik wins gold medal at the Under20 World Wrestling Championships in Jordanian capital Amman. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.